Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Watch Some Monster. Today we're at episode 27. It's called Evidence or Proof, probably Evidence, because they're the same in German. And we will just see how Johan is going to frig us over this time. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll just get into it. Have some Johan time, I hope. Let's go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
So we are at an extra blood as we were last time. So is he meeting with his ex-wife? Yep, I do think he is. Their relationship is a bit weird. Is he like... Is he like... He's very calm but looking very happy. That's so weird. He was not like that before. So is he playing this, or is it truly something he likes? Why is she apologizing? Yeah, she really does not seem to really care. Ooh, interesting. Is he not allowed to see his child? Is that his child? Interesting, yeah. She's already got mate. She looks very... I don't know why, very distant. Don't know why she looks so distant. Is it the small eyes? Or is it the eyelids here? I'm unsure. I mean, he's trying his best to be a nice dude here. I feel that's what he's doing, and he probably really tries. But if he was an alcoholic, like that can be really detrimental, obviously, to a relationship. And if he was an asshole to his child, you know, that's something a child can probably not easily forgive you. You know, it's so, you know. It's so weird though. They like that. It seemed like they were starting their conversation just now when we cut to them, and she just leaves already. I think she can't stand him. I'm unsure though. Yeah, see, he's now in the shadow again, and he looks very down. How old is she though? She looks like 9 till 13, something like that. Probably like 10. I don't know. Oh yeah, and they're drinking. Oh god. Is he thinking about doing it again? Is he angry at himself? So let's see. Yeah. Also, that's a like reflex. I do think your body is trained to do some very basic reactions like saliva and stuff. So I don't know. What's he gonna do here? He probably wants to get the check. Ah, okay. I'm glad he didn't fall back, even though it was hard. I don't know. So the thing about... Let's just talk about it. So the thing about these things... let's say you have a problem with coffee. Because I don't know what I can say again. Because I do think we've been shadow banned because of the National Socialist stuff, but yeah. So let's just take coffee as an example. Let's say you get addicted to coffee. The thing is not that every time you see a coffee and drink a coffee, it is reinforced that it's a good thing. It's worse. Every time you drink coffee and like every time you look at a coffee and you decide to drink it, even you shouldn't, but you're addicted to it. The other version gets weakened, like not taking the coffee gets weakened in your brain, like literally destroys those circuits bit by bit. So it's not only that you are more likely to decide for the coffee, but also more likely to decide against the other stuff, if that makes sense. I know it sounds the same, but it's not. It's basically, let's say you have a scale. On the one side is 100 kilogram and on the other side as well. And if you get addicted, you get 200 kilograms on the one side and 100 kilogram on the other side. You would imagine it like that, but that's not what happens. It's basically you've got 100 and 100, and every time you decide for the addiction, you get 120 on the other side and 50 on the other side. You know what I mean? Perhaps that makes more sense. So it's really, really even worse than you think, because every time you decide against something, that something gets pushed down in your brain circuitry, like literally is weakened. I do think it is recall-induced forgetting. You can look that up. I do think it's RIC effect. Very interesting stuff.
先生、こいつはどんな男だと思う？
Okay, yeah, now he's asking the doctor again.
私のカウンセリングを受けに来てるんだ。
Is he though?
じゃないと言ってるだろうが。
So, but I do get their relationship correct, do I? Like, he's his anti-alcoholic specialist, or like he's trying to get him away from alcohol, and he's asking him the other stuff as well.
第一発見者ですよ。
Interesting. What's he gonna say though?
友人ということになってますがね。なあ、リヒャル。
Hmm.
ともいいが少しリラックスする時間も必要だ。
Might be though that he works so hard to get away from his addiction. Because, like, that's also something. Like, if you have the choice between the coffee, and you know I don't mean coffee, but if you have a choice between the coffee and working, and you choose working, you weaken the coffee. You know what I mean? So it's the strategy that some people use. You just have to be careful to not strengthen your work circuit then too much.
会えるかもしれないんですよ。
What's he gonna say here? He looks pleased, but yeah.
会っても失ったものは取り戻せない。
That is true. I think we alluded to that last time.
会っても酒にだけは手を出すな。
Oh my god. Why do I feel he's gonna drink again? Perhaps we will explore that, what that means.
あの事件に真正面から向き合
Yeah, what was it?
るんです。彼は17歳。
17 years old, serial. Wow, what?
私は彼を撃ち殺しました。
Yeah,
酒に酔っ払ってね。
okay.
その事実を消すこと。
Would you say that's bad? To, like, I know there's a whole argument about whether you should shoot someone in any circumstance. Like, for example, I would argue if someone threatens another person's life in front of you, you should be, like, I think it's morally okay to, like, pull the trigger to save the person, like, next to him. I think that's because that other person has disregarded another life, and you know, so would you rather save the life that didn't disregard another life or the one that did disregard another life? I think that's I think I would go for the trigger there. So the question is a bit more about the situation they were in, but I guess the way it's presented to you, the way he said it, is like there's a serial killer and you shot him. If you wouldn't have added that he was drunk, I would have been like, yeah, okay, fine. I have to admit, like, I'm like, yeah, okay, shot a serial killer, too bad. You know what? It's like, I don't know.
そこから前へ進むことだ。
What does he think about that, though? What were the exact circumstances?
バカ言え。私はそう簡単に。
I don't give perfect scores. I really like this dude. I would agree in that I think if you're perfect, you're in the, like, if you are perfect in a test, you took a wrong test. You took a test that was too easy. You should always challenge yourself with a test. Like, if you don't get 100%, it means there were things you couldn't do, and that's good because you can learn. If you got 100%, no point in what you were doing. Like, something like that. You know, that's a very basic idea. I really like the ample, the traffic light things. What is he seeing? Is he seeing his daughter there? No. By the way, what's Johan up to? Who's he gaslighting today? Are we gonna get the flashback? No, we're not gonna get the flashback. He's spacing out because he's lost in thought. So he was triggered by a siren. Yeah, he's got some very deep-seated trauma here. And he still sees the serial killer. That's really bad. He looks like an asshole, though. Yeah. I mean... Interesting that he got triggered by the sirens. Because you get triggered by certain sounds, or as I said before, smells in trauma. So that was what triggered him here, very realistic. Though from his flashback perspective, he just shot someone in the head who was about to shoot him in the head. I don't get the reason for the drunk part. Don't get me wrong. I know that's wrong to be drunk on the job. Like, holy fuck, that's so wrong. But, like, can you fault him? You can fault him for being drunk, not for being drunk and ending someone who tried to shoot him in the face, I think. But that's probably not what happened, I feel. I don't think that's what happened. If that's what happened, that's weird. Like, no, it's not weird, but I guess they fired him for the drunkenness, not for the shot, I hope. Or perhaps they for negligence, probably. Yeah, it's probably negligent. Yeah. Bah. Yeah, that's so fucking sad. I would go to another area of town. That is something that might help with these things. I've heard it is a strategy you do. So if you're addicted to something, if you're in a certain environment where you normally satisfy your addiction, you should not go back to that environment. And what that might mean is rearrange your room. Like, if you always take coffee at your kitchen table, move the kitchen table to the other side, buy other flowers, rearrange the paintings on the wall, make it into another room, and then when you are in the room, decide not to do it once. Like, that's like, because things are linked, you know, and the brain is a habitual animals, like, so to speak, like, you know what I mean. I know that didn't make that much sense grammatically, not, you know what I mean. But, you know, that's something I heard can be very helpful also for other stressful situations, because habituation is something that is disinhibited when you're when there are many things that are as they always are in a certain situation. When you do certain things, it's easier for you, you know. So Karl Neumann, let's go. Yeah, right, he's at the economics department. Yeah. So who's at your... Is it your daughter? No. Oh no, it says cleaning lady? Okay. Why is he so tidy? Is he over tidy? Oh. No, that's not what your wife said, mate. Like, but that's so sad. He hopes. That's also something that is incredibly sad, but incredibly real. Even if you somehow manage to change, the people around you might not believe you. And because often people do not change, they have every reason, I put like in quotation marks, every reason to not trust you. Because that's the safer bet, unfortunately, because most people don't change. They try for a while and then they fall back. That's unfortunately. Like, I've talked to people who did change, but it's hard. It's incredibly hard work because you have to restructure your whole brain, literally. Like, your brain has to be restructured, and that is really, really, really hard work because you have to look at it like this. If you don't do it, it's like procrastination on a very, very high caliber level, or whatever you say, because basically procrastination is like, why should I do something now if it doesn't have immediate merit? You know, it's like, so you better be like lazy. So procrastination is actually a natural state to be. Like, it is something that is from the time where we were not as aware as we are now about the consequences of our actions into the future. And so you could argue that not doing something at the moment, if it doesn't give you any benefit at the moment, is something you are down the evolutionary path somewhere. That was the best thing to do. So it is like a very old circuitry in your brain, and you have the same here. Like if you fight against what he's fighting against, or what people are fighting against when they want to change, they have to fight against that, so to speak, that same idea of it would be less, like your body and brain would have to spend less resources if you didn't do it. So it is a momentary bad thing to do it, but it's good for the future. And that's why you should do it. That's the reason you have to understand that you don't do it for the moment. Because in the moment, if you take the alcohol, it's better. It is probably better. But you sacrifice or kill a part of your future, and perhaps all of your future. And that's the wager you make when you don't drink. Like you hope that the future will be better. Or at least that's how I would say is a useful way to see it. Oh. No. Depends on what you did. Did you hit her? I don't think he did necessarily, because I don't know. I don't know what he did to Tom. So he's spying on him. Will he meet Johan though? I do think he's got his own baggage. As I said 2 episodes ago, and people were like, yeah, I really like Carl and stuff. I get why you would like Carl. Like, he does have a really shitty past. I know that. I know that Carl has a really shitty past, and he's still a kind of nice dude. Like, he's pretty nice. Like, for what he went through, he's a really nice dude. I do think it's probably the sensible thing to like him. I like him as well a bit. I've warmed up to him, but when I first met him, he was really grating a bit because of my different experiences. And you have to keep in mind that his experiences are completely different from mine, so it's not comparable, but it feels comparable for me, which it is not comparable. So it's emotion over my mind and that thing. Where's Johan? Will Johan gaslight him into drinking himself to death or something? Ooh, I like it though that the storyline here is the child doesn't want to see the parent. So we are at the extra ballot again. So his daughter will not come here. We know she will not come, I think. He's too happy. We have to destroy this character for some reason. He's so fucking happy. Oh god, this is so bad. This is so fucking bad. I'm so sad for him. But I don't know what happened. That's the thing. I don't know what happened. I do not know what happened. Oh, she went. Did she go? No, it's the mother, I think. She really seems sorry. She does seem sorry, though, I think. She does seem sorry, I think. But I'm sure. The thing is, we don't know what he did. He could have, like, hit her or something, and the wife. And he looks like this is the Johan mask here. He looks really, really freaking creepy here. See, he's dead inside. He's so dead inside. Is she really sorry? She's not even looking him in the face. Is it shame? Is it fair? Oh, I'm so sad. I feel so sad for him, but I don't know why this is the thing. He might have done something really nasty. But I feel for him nonetheless, because I don't know what he did. Like, with oh god. This is so bad, man. He's gonna drink. I think he's gonna drink. I really hope he isn't gonna drink. Like, he needs Tenma to tell him, no, don't drink. That's so sad, man. And the thing is, if you are surface level analyzing this, you could say his daughter and wife drive him back to drinking, which is not the case. It's just his escape mechanism. I did read that addiction also correlates with feelings of loneliness and these things. If you feel alone, you're a lot more likely to get addicted, you know? Oh god, yeah, he's getting twitchy. Oh God, man, someone ordering something has never been this tense.
何かご注文ですか?
Oh God, get a coffee. Oh, I knew he would do it. That's so sad, man. I get that though. I get why he would relapse. Also, by the way, even if you relapse once, it's not the end of the world. You haven't destroyed all the work you did. It was just once. You can like start again. Like it's easy said for me, obviously, because like I sit here in the comfy chair and I'm not in that situation. But I've heard a lot that if you fall back once, you often think everything I've done was for nothing, and that's not true. It's not true. Will he drink it though? Also, how late it is. Why would you order a whiskey in the day? Why are those ding-dongs drinking whiskey during the day? Oh man, it looks so tasty. I love whiskey. I mean, I would never drink whiskey like before evening, but I mean, I get it. That's so sad, man. Because the thing is also, I don't think he drank it. I do think it's also like normally whiskey when you drink it, it's like if you are a whiskey drinker that's not drinking it to get drunk, which is something you should never do with whiskey because that's such a waste. God, I think I've told you this before. Like you take like a day, you take like this much a sip if you take anything at all. Like a very, very, very small thing, like not even a centiliter. Because it's just like once down the throat. God, I don't want to lead you to drink whiskey, of course, but like it's like for me, because I sometimes drink whiskey, it's like if you drink almost like this is almost too much for a day for me, like not even on a regular basis, because it's just something like some sweets or something like that you eat once a week or something. You know, that's how it should be, I think, with whiskey, because otherwise it's such a waste and it loses something. Did he? Yeah, I like that he didn't drink it. But it's close, you know, he already ordered. That takes even more courage, because ordering is the process of familiarity. If Johan finds him, he's done, though. If Johan finds him, he's done for. That's the problem I have. Why not? Yeah, so is her only reason to and someone said in the comments, and I was like, no, I don't believe that. Is her only reason to leave him that she's a certain profession? Because he needs a fucking mother. Like, what the fuck? Why mustn't you want anything? I don't get this whole situation though. Like, what's her idea? I get, like, if she doesn't want him to grow up with a mother that's a certain profession, don't do the profession. I know that's, again, so easy to say for me. Perhaps she has no other way out. Perhaps she even is in debt or something, which is sometimes the case. But, you know, it's like in Germany, there are programs for this where they help you, I think. So, I don't know. I'm so confused about this. Also, the father, if he has got so much money and knew he had a son, she says he's cold, but we see that he, at least in the end, he regrets it. Like, and he would do everything he could in his power to make this right. And he was like this when he was grown up. He didn't know he had a son before, perhaps. So we don't know what the father actually would have done here. You know, it's. And what was it? Piece of gold? Don't know what it was. Also, like, he's drawing this out. I don't know why he's drawing it out. Will he tell him now? I mean, he took it with him here. Also, someone said that perhaps Johan gaslit Lotte into getting involved here. That's so cool. It's really cool that he's so nice to him. Yeah, probably a better teacher than the ding-dong that translated stuff last time.
Johan.
Ah, fuck off, man.
Johan か。
Man. He is perfect.
すべてのことに完成す
He is basically an Uomo Universalis, which is their universal being. I think it was, I don't know, was Goethe the one who talked about it? Like someone who can excel at all the disciplines, which is like this holy grail. Like it's an idealized person in the end. I think some people were called it, but to be truly that is to be basically rivaling only the most knowledgeable idea, like not idea, a being that there could be, and like it's impossible, so to speak. But it's something many people wanted to be in a certain time. I don't know when. I think 1800s. So Johan is like has all the knowledge of the world, so to speak, but he's still real evil. Why is he so pissed? But what was it still Caesar? I know it wasn't Caesar. At least he is really reading. No, he's like something. Caesar exposed himself at the place of the camp, like a soldier's camp. Something like that. So this is Bellum Gallicum again, but I don't think like he read a poem or something. I don't get this. I think they just copied some Bellum Gallicum in here. Why is he so tense though? Oh, I think it's not because of Johan.
息子だとしたらどうですか?
No, it's interesting. What is he thinking here?
あのシューバルトが笑ったんだ。
Yes, he did. Oh.
彼にとって君が
Oh god, man, Johan's not even looking at him. He's just like, this looks almost like a dagger here in his hand. I know I overinterpret him, but holy shit, man. Also, he's insecure about why he was left behind. He thinks he's not up to the task of being a son. But being a son is not being perfect. Being a son is being yourself. Because if you would be perfect, yeah, there is no need for a father or a mother or a grown-up or someone to teach you. So same thing with 100%, by the way, where it came up earlier. It's the same idea. Like if you're perfect, what's the point in trying anything? So if there's a perfect son, like I think flaws made people beautiful as well.
としている自分が嫌になったよ。
Don't hate yourself. I will gaslight you.
シューバルトに君が本当の息子
Man, why is he so calm? Why is he so kind looking? I hate this. Everything we know about this entity is that it's like the devil itself, and he's just been so nice these past episodes, and it's gonna be horrid. And we know he told someone to end himself.
彼は信じやしない。
Yes, he would. You've got the fucking sign. What's your problem? I don't get that. Like, he's got the sign. He's got something that will tell his father that he's the son. He's got proof, evidence. Oh, that's why the episode's even called that. Proof. It's proof, not evidence. It's proof in this case. Like, just show him. Fuck off, mate. Like, what are you thinking about here? Like, whatever. I mean, I know he's probably rattled and everything, you know.
母がどんな人生を送ってし
Yes.
それを知りもしないで彼にそんな風に思わ
He doesn't know all that. You don't want him to think of me that way. So what do you want? He wants him to think that his son's perfect, that he never knew. I don't know why though. That to me, it might be either that because the father's so rich and perfect, which is not obviously, like he's not been depicted that way, but he might see it like that, should get a perfect son, or he thinks he's not worthy of him, which would be like, why? Like, he didn't care for you. Why would you not be worthy? Like, he has flaws, the father's flaws. Like,
バレ
it's...
るなんてごめんだ
Man, he's just smiling, that asshole. Come. Oh, why? Johan, why are you being a good man?
すべて彼に分かってもらう
He's telling him, always tell the truth.
信じざるを得ない何かがあるはずさ
Yeah.
君が
God, it's just so close.
彼が信じる何かが
Like, it's so bad. Didn't even read what he said. Good God, Johan. Johan, you're such a fucking fuck. I don't know what he's doing. He seems to be nice. He might take it for himself, but why would that matter? He just wants to see things. He just wants to, perhaps he wants to understand the relationship between parents and children, and that's what he's researching here. Love that he lies to him here.
思い出してごらんよ。あるはず。
He knows.
僕は名乗り出るつもりはないんだ。
He's so, why does he not tell Johan? Man, Johan looks so fucking eerie. It's like a mask. Like these, I think it's this here, this part and this, like the squinting of the eyes. And the very, very small smile.
僕にこうしてラテン語を習ってるんだい。
Yeah, that's true.
彼に喜んでもらいたいから。
Yeah, he wants to make him happy. Why though? Perhaps, but I don't know. This is gibberish. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why does he want him to like him wanting to like him? Yes, I get that he's his father, but does he want more? I don't know. I think he just doesn't know what he wants.
もうやめるよ。
So you're running away. Why the? Wow. Now Johan looked pissed. Johan looked pissed here because of this shadow made him look pissed. That is so interesting. Like, look at this difference. Look at this difference. This is so wild. This versus this. Where is it? Here. It's so different. What the fuck, man? Just one shadow can change everything. He looks almost sad just because the shadow's on top. Holy frick. He's not worrying about you. He's not worrying about anything. He wanted to sell something. No, don't tell him secrets.
証明するものを持ってるんだ。
Why would you tell him? Oh my god, I hate you so much, you shitty fuckface. Oh god, I hate him so much. I love him. He's one of the coolest characters I've ever seen. I hate him. He's such a smug asshole, and this smile, we don't even see his eyes.
そんなものを突きつけて。
He will steal it probably. Man, this is gonna end so horribly. Man, he's coming towards him. Oh my god. And the music. Oh god, man! Oh god.
ご品は僕が預かっていた方がいいか。
I love it. It's so evil. It is so evil. And he's not even doing it for the money, he's doing it for the lulz. Because he's curious what he will do and if he understands them enough to let them do what he wants. Holy fuck, you evil shithead. Oh, I've never seen such an evil
そう
shithead.
で安心したよ。
Oh, those are his foster parents. They look really nice. Oh. How long was he with these?
つけてるよ。
母さんの食事も太る
It's so funny, man.
だか。
That as well. He's sent to university by his parents, and in these times, as far as I remember, I think it was in every federal state at this time in '96, that you had to pay like 2,000, the equivalent of $2,000 per semester, I think, or 1,000, to be able to go to the university in Germany. Is like they stopped that. Nowadays, it's almost free. You just have to pay $200 per semester for university. And it's only fees for student bodies and the tickets and stuff that you can use to ride through Germany. So it's a pretty good deal, and for the discount on the Mensa card and all the discounts you get as a student. So, it's like $200 to $300 that you have to pay.
何でも気兼ねなく
I have a good friend. I can talk about everything. He's an asshole. He's gaslighting me and whatever.
こうして勉強できることを
And see? He should be.
今まで里親の元を転々
No,
お二人は本当に僕によくしてくれて
that's so nice, man. Oh. See, they tell him exactly this.
リントナさん
That's so sad, man. He wants him to call him dad. Oh no. Oh man, this is making me so sad. Ooh, this is really sad, man. He doesn't realize it. That's also so sad, man. These two seem to be so genuinely nice. They pay for him a lot of money, if I get this correct. They treat him to food in a restaurant. They do everything, and he just runs about the dude that's sitting in the chair, and he reads to him. And yes, he wants his approval, and I get that, but these people are there for him. Like, that's why I don't get it. I know he probably had very bad experiences, but I think that's so disrespectful to your foster parents. I don't know. It's just like, to me, I don't get that. I do not understand it in that, like, my brain doesn't, like, I cannot empathize with it. I understand everything that's happening. I just can't empathize. Like, I can empathize with most characters, but this is something I can't. Because of this, like, this kills me. This dude here, look how sad he's looking at the ground. He's smiling. He's pretending as well. And she, like sad. And he's like, Mr. Lindner. He's not even calling him by his first name. Not even that. He's just saying formal and Mr. Lindner distance. And I get that he probably had a fucking life. But... And I get that it's hard to trust people, you know, I get him. I get him so much. I get Carl so much. And it's completely reasonable. Everything is reasonable he does here. But it makes me so sad that there are wonderful people that would do everything in the life. Because I know people that adopted. I do know people that adopted. And the thing, like, they don't get children because they can't, or you know, they want to give children homes that don't have them first before they, like, take their own children into the world. And most of them are so kind. And also the selection process for adoption in Germany are incredibly hard. And they were incredibly hard in these times. This is the time where I was already adopted. I was adopted in 92. So this is after that. And even in 92, my parents told me what they had to do. Like, they were vetted for like 6 months and all that stuff. If you're a foster parent, like, if there's anything about this, like the youth institutions, youth centers, I don't know what they're called, like the people doing the adoption process from the government, they are so thorough, and you've got psychological exams, and you've got consultation talks with psychologists, and you could ask everything. So obviously you might not get the best people, but it's a good chance you get good people in Germany, I feel. So, you know, at least people who care and want a child. And holy fuck, I feel so sad for them. Imagine getting a child after you've waited for like 10 or perhaps 20 years in some cases, and that child will show you the cold shoulder, and what you wanted all your life is this close, but you might never get it. Yeah, man. How about that, you frick, mate? He doesn't even care. Oh, they are not adopted yet. Man, they even offered. Oh, this makes it even worse. This makes it even worse for me now. Oh my god. Holy shit, man. That's so fucking bad. God, Carl, what the fuck are you doing? You could have everything. Like, there are, like... You run away from the people that seem to really love you, and you run towards someone who didn't care enough for your birth. And he might regret it, but he made his choice. And that's what they said. Some things can never go back. He also went to college. Holy fuck, man. Yeah. Man, I will... No. Man, I'm gonna cry. Holy shit. Oh. Ah, thank fuck, man. Like, I would have, I would have smashed my screen if he said anything else, and I would have made this my most hated character in fiction, one of them, because that is something, like, I'm glad he's really cool now for me. But man, it was so close. So close, mate. Like, if you had said anything else, I would have smacked you in the face. I wouldn't have cared that it was just a screen I smacked. I would have smacked you in the face. Because, like, I get that even if he doesn't love them, you know, like let's say he doesn't love them, because that's something you could make as an argument. He doesn't love them. Why would he? Like, he's had very, very bad experiences. He doesn't love them. Let's say that. He still could respect them that much after what they did to him. You know, at least that, because I do think this is a sign of respect. Not like this. Like, I mean, if he had started calling him by his first name, you know, I think that would have been enough. Like, I didn't need him to call them mom and dad. Like not that, you know. But I don't know, man. Carl, I'm so glad. Oh, oh, it's so. Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh.
ちょっと君、ワインのメニューをくれないか。
Why aren't you not? Like, just be happy here, mate. You deserve it. I think he deserves it. Like, I do think he deserves a good life because he seems to be a really genuine, like, nice person all in all. Like, he seems to be, like, a good person after all he apparently went through. So he really deserves this. I do think he deserves this. Like, just take it, mate. Don't chase ghosts. Just let Johan do his fucking Johan thing. Like, just be done with it. Good God, man. Did Johan kill his foster parents now?
もし
Oh God. Oh, it's Richard.
シューバ
No, no, it's fucking Schubert.
をやめるという話を伝え聞いたよ。
From Johan, yeah.
申し訳ありません。
What's he thinking?
よくあそこまでラテン語が上達した。
Man, that's also cool. Does he know? That's cool, though. I like that.
いいな。
You know, the thing is, though, I do think you can still treat your father kind. I don't think, you know, it's like, I like what he does for him. Like, if you just see like it like he's reading something for an old man, just like, that's okay. But if you really feel bad about it, you should stop. You should stop. You know, I did work at a nursing home for a while. I think I've talked about this in other reactions. And I went there, I visited an old lady for 3 years, I think, 2 years, 3 years, something like, I think it was almost 3 years. And I read for her as well. I bought her stuff she wanted, and I cared for her. Because no one else would. Like everyone, like her daughter didn't give a shit about her. She lived close by, 5 kilometers away, never visited her, and didn't even visit her when she died. Like she died, like the woman died, and I had to be the one identifying the corpse, which was like really, that was terrible. And it was even more terrible because I sat in that room with her dead body, and I was like, her fucking asshole daughter could have come 5 kilometers and she didn't even give a shit. Like they called her and she was like, yeah, no, I don't have time. And I know what the mother did for her. I am sure the mother, like the old woman, did some really stupid shit. I'm sure about it. Because the damage in that relationship to her daughter, that can't have come from nothing. But, you know, in the end, if you don't make up and if you're this cold, it's like... But that's the thing with... It's exactly like the thing with Richard here, or Richard here, in like we had in the beginning of the episode. We don't... Like, I don't know what happened between them. I don't know what happened between Richard, so... But, you know, it's like... If it doesn't kill you, it's fine to just read him stuff. Like, just read him stuff. I don't know. But if it's detrimental for you, I do think also it's like... Because perhaps the daughter had some really, really freaked up thing with her mother, like the one I talked about. So then it's okay. It's just, I don't know, so I'm mad at that. You know, it's like...
ポイポス神にすら死を望んでいるのではないか。
Interesting.
願うより他に何の楽しみがあろう。
Yeah, interesting. I don't know what he's reading.
とゼウスはささやく。
Sasayo! Susume!
や大地や天界に住む
Juno is Zeus or Jupiter. No, Juno is the goddess.
リンゴを奪い。
That's so sad, though. I wonder why he's exactly crying. Is it because it's the last time? Is it because he still loves his father? I don't know.
すべてここに来たりて。
Man, I'm really sorry for Carl now. Like, so fucked. What is the man thinking though? Why is he crying? Just was supposed to read. That's really sad though. Is Johan gonna fucking come? It's Johan, yeah, of course it's Johan. Oh, it's Johan with him. Okay. What's gonna fucking happen? Ah, God, Johan, fuck off. Oh, okay, I'm glad it's not Johan behind him. What's happening? Where? How did he call him? There are no mobile phones.
今の電話は
Okay. Oh,
いた中で最も心地よい朗読だった。
that's cool though.
なぜ今まで隠していた？
Oh, Johan did tell the truth.
マルゴットに渡したウサギの足だ。
That's awesome, man.
幸運をもたらすお守りだ。
Why were you not there though?
カール。
That's really cool, but why did I don't get this? Why though? Like, just talk about it, mate.
父さん
Like, I like this, but what about his foster parents now? Like, holy shit, man. I do think... Oh god, it's all thanks to Johan. Yeah, of course.
彼が私に。
God, what is Johan doing? Why is he doing it? Just because he can? Why the fuck are you doing anything? I really wonder if this is something that many people got really emotional about, like them making up. I just don't care. I just don't care. I know that's so fucking cold, I think, but I just don't care. Don't care. I think if I knew the backstory of the father here, I would probably care a lot, I think. But because it's like, hey, now I care for you. I hope we get that backstory. I don't know. Because this is more like, this is very superficial in that it's like there is a depth that I need to explore to make this hit more than him telling the other parents, perhaps even lying that there is. Okay, so he is there.
して働いてくれることになった。
Is that wise though? So you just wanted power?
信頼できる青年だ。
Oh yeah, now Johan looks like the psychopath he is. Brilliant. Ah, God, fuck off, man. Oh, so we will still be here. Interesting. Next episode, this is more than a two, but you know, I do hope we get the backstory of the father. I do think because I really love the father character as well. Like, I really like Carl now a lot. I really like the father a lot. I just don't buy their relationship. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. You know, I think my sister would buy it. My sister's also adopted. And I think she would be like Carl, I think. It's so interesting. And I never understood that about her. You know, it's like, I can't understand that. So fascinating, though. It's so fascinating. Something I can't understand, even though I get why like I get every motive, I get why everyone's doing anything, like the ideas behind it. I just don't feel it. You know, it's like because I don't know. If he didn't have foster parents that cared this much for him, I think I would have cared more. But the foster parents are really throwing my emotions off. Because I have often seen it depicted. I think it was in Doctor Who the last time, and I got so fucking mad at Doctor Who for doing it. In season 14, I think. With the foster mom. So there was a character, yeah, she had a foster mom. The foster mom cared for her for her whole life as well. It's a different situation than here, but it's like, and in the end, her real mother came and she was just like going to her real mother in front of her foster mom, hugging her, being like, "You are my world, you're my mom, I love you so much," even though the woman did nothing for her. And like, it is okay that you give children away. Like, it is really good sometimes because the children might die. You might abort them, like otherwise, or like starve them to death or something. Like, so it's always like very commendable to give children away. I think if you understand that you are not up to the task, giving them away is really kind and beautiful of you. And it's harsh on you and it's hard on you, but that's the choice you make. You sacrifice your time with the child so it has a good life, so to speak. And that is, as I said, I really think that's really commendable. And people who do it, that takes a lot of courage to do. And a lot of suffering, I think, for the people doing it. As we see with the father. So that's why, like, I really get the father. He did something he regretted, and I really buy that. Like, I really get the father. But for the other child then to be like, it's just a fact. Like, your parents are just a fact to you. They're not something lived. And I do think that's probably, I do think that's the thing to put it into words. Like, it's nothing lived. Because for me, the parents are always the people who love you, who support you, who raise you, who enable you to do everything you want or try to do that, and who were there for you, who taught you your morals, your ideas. And I, like, for example, his mother seemed to have done that for a certain time. So I get, like, if it was the mother, I also would get it. But his father's just an information. There was a father and he was not there. That's the information he has. Like, why I don't get the reactions, because I can't understand them. You probably don't care. I don't. It's just so you understand why I don't react to that. Because I do think if you're not in, like, if you're not in the very specific situation I'm in, you probably really love that scene, and it's probably really beautiful. And for me, it would have probably been really cool as well. Really cool, that scene. But I just, because of the baggage I have emotionally, in that I just see this so differently, I have a different reaction, I guess. I hope you understand that anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe anyway. And I will see you around. Bye.